Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast. Show link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGD Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have your self to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop. Until you get your mouth off LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence up with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yeah, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, you guys. So salute everybody. Press 2 if y'all can hear me, man. Got a mic check. 1 2 1 2. If you guys can hear me, press 2. Tap on in. Let y'all know what's going on real quick, man. This Diddy was brought into the courtroom with all white hair, as Diddy's hair is all gray, gray and white, and a short beard. He's talking with his 2 lawyers at the defense table. There's 6 people at the prosecution's table. They were waiting for the judge. And okay, salute to everybody that's tapped in. Appreciate all y'all tapped in. The judge says, all rise. Judge Arn Subramanian says to Diddy, Mr. Combs, have you seen the April 3rd indictment? Diddy says to the judge, yes, I do. The judge says, how do you plead? Diddy says, not guilty, judge. The judge says, okay. To Diddy's lawyers, Mr. Anglifo, what can you tell me? Diddy's lawyer says the superseding indictment had a substantial new change, is what Diddy's lawyer says. Diddy's lawyer says we'd like to discuss a 2-week postponement of openings due to discovery issues. I don't want to disrupt the jury selection process. Ms. Gregoros, and she says, I filed my letter under seal. The problem that we see is with the discovery about alleged victim number 2. His other lawyer, Gregorio, says we've resolved that, but the alleged victim of the forced labor predicate, she was employed there for a significant period of time. She has been small C cooperating with the U.S. She has taken screenshots, but the rest the U.S. has not taken possession of. Mrs. Gregoros also says she's cherry picking messages. There are 100,000 emails and messages the U.S. is not taking possession of. Combs Global was subpoenaed, but we don't have her company emails. 3 weeks before trial, we may ask for a Rule 17 subpoena. There are 3 screenshots of an indictment that will be discussed at the trial, but the government now tells us she no longer has the whole WhatsApp chat. We're trying to wrap our arms around this. We're in an unattainable position. The judge says you call your request unusual, but the government calls it unprecedented. Can you cite a case? Diddy's lawyer, Tenny Gregoro, says there's the Avenatti case before Judge Furman. Here, the harm is very great. The judge says can be weighed in the Nixon factors. Diddy's lawyer, Mark Anglifo, says, I'm not sure that possession of materials is the whole ball game. The U.S. prosecutor says, Slavic, this arraignment was supposed to be later in the week, but on Saturday we learned the defendant might be seeking an adjustment of the trial. This is not new conduct. So they're saying, again, that, they, did some things. Let me say this to you guys. All right. So it says, and let me read this again. It says, would the government object to an adjournment on the discovery issues? Question mark. And Slavic says, yes, we told our review of victim number 2, iCloud is complete. On victim 4, a month ago, we learned of additional emails, for example, to the defendant and others. And the government says the government is not in possession of all these emails nor control. The judge said, is there a law addressing that issue, that even if the government could get the emails, it's not control? Question mark. The government says, yes, we could get the court law on that after this hearing. The judge says, what terms were searched? The government says the defendant's name and some victims' names. The judge says the victim is represented by counsel. The defense doesn't have your communications with them. If you turn them over, it would obviate the need for adjournment. So that's where we at right now with it. Hold on, you guys. That's where we at right now with it in this trial. So Diddy's lawyers, they want to push this thing back. So then, you know, the judge comes back and says, what terms were searched? Oh no, excuse me. The government says the government is not in possession of these emails nor control. The judge says there's law addressing that issue, that even if the government could get the emails, it's not control. The government says yes, we could get the court law on that this after this hearing. The judge says what terms were searched. The government says the defendant's name and some victims' names, right? And the judge says the victim is represented by counsel. The defense doesn't have your communications with them. If you turn them over, would obviate the need for adjournment, right? So they going back and forth on this right now in court, you guys. This is a real issue they going back and forth on right now. Okay, hold on, you guys. So the government said the defense has already received the enterprise letter and 3,500 material. If they're going to move for an adjournment, they should make an application before this Friday's conference or sooner. Judge says defense, if you make a request, make it rifle shot, is what the judge says. So Diddy lawyers, basically, you guys, want to get this thing pushed back. They want to get this case pushed back, Diddy's lawyers, right? That's what they want, right? And I'm just telling you guys what it is, right? I'm telling y'all what it is. So, yeah, y'all gonna have to see this. Y'all definitely gonna have to see this, all right? This is unbelievable stuff, man. Man, hold on, you guys. Let me see what's cracking out here. Hold on. Trying to see what it is, right? Trying to see what this is, you guys. Hold on. So let's see what's going on. So, um, let me see what we talking about, you guys. Let me see. All right. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, man, he got all white hair, bro. That shit white. Damn. Well, that shit taking a toll on Diddy, y'all. The judge says, we're a freight train moving forward towards trial. He says, if you're going to move for an adjournment, it'll have to be in the next 48 hours. Let's turn to the enterprise letters. God, dog, man, this shit is crazy. He's not getting bail. The government says that they're still investigating Diddy. The government say it's more indictments coming. God, dog, they're going to put this nigga away forever, bro. The government say there's more indictments coming, and they still investigating Diddy. God, dog. So yeah, you guys, crazy, man. Now I was drinking some oranges, man. I was drinking some oranges, dog. Right out the goddamn. I was drinking some oranges right out the cart. I was drinking some oranges right out the cart. Yeah, hey, the government just said that they still investigating Diddy and that they are on Diddy's helmet. They're saying that they're coming with more. Basically, they're saying it's coming with more superseding indictments on Diddy, man. Bro, they trying to make sure this nigga don't ever get out. Ever. This is crazy, bro. They say they got more superseding indictments coming. Bro, I don't think I ever seen something like this before. Not like this. Where they say they got more coming. They say they still investigating this guy. No, they still got a solid case. The thing is, the case is so big. For you guys who say they don't have a solid case, you don't have a brain. You don't have Diddy and they're ready to go to trial right now for a solid case. Don't you guys understand this, bro? What's wrong with you, man? They already had enough to prosecute the guy. They wouldn't have taken him to court and prosecuted him if they didn't have enough. They already have enough. That's why he's in court right now and got denied 3 bails, Janet Jackass. If they didn't have enough, he would have already been out on bail. The judge already told you, 3 different judges told you, they have so much evidence so far that there's no way they can release this dude to the public. It was 3 different judges that said this based off all the evidence I seen. And people still talking about something, they must not have enough. No, nigga. This nigga allegedly did so much shit that as they're investigating, they finding new shit. What you mean? You know how many people probably coming forward with new testimonies that they're investigating and stuff? Different situations that they're investigating, different people they're investigating. Y'all dudes crazy as hell. And some of y'all ladies too. Some, oh, they must not have enough. No, you must be a damn fool. You think you getting denied $350 million bails if you ain't got enough. Get out of here, bro. Y'all don't have a brain. You gotta have some type of critical thinking. It has to be that in your brain. If you don't have that, bro, we ain't got nothing to talk about, bro. Period. If you ain't got that, we ain't got nothing to talk about. People, oh, they must not have enough ticket. What you mean they must not have enough? You must not have enough. You must be a damn fool. You got to be a damn fool. I don't know what's wrong with these people, man. I just tell y'all the truth, man. I don't know what's wrong with these people, man. They have enough. What do you mean? They don't stop investigating you. They continue the investigation. If you got more shit, they're just charging you off what they have already, which is already enough. So that means he did so much shit. So many more people probably coming forward. They're probably investigating so many different things that's going to tie up different people. Man, this nigga investigation probably ain't never going to end. And people come on YouTube just wasting people's time. Man, I don't think they have enough, man. I'm going to tell you something, man. Man, be quiet. If they didn't have enough, he'd have been out on bail. 3 judges wouldn't have said, hey, man, it's so much evidence here, bro. I mean, we can't let him go. They would have never said that. They would have never said that. Why y'all think his black lawyer quit? His black lawyer quit. What the hell is wrong with these people, man? The black lawyer quit. People out here doing all that talking like that, man, and the black lawyer quit. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know what's wrong with people, man. Like, people, I don't think people got real thinking skills, man. And that's just me being honest with y'all, man. I'm starting to really question our people in general. Just as a people, I'm starting to question us, man, because if you ain't got that type of critical thinking skills, man, it just don't make no sense whatsoever, bro. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You ain't got those type of thinking skills, man. It's just a sad situation, bro. It really is. Oh, I don't think they really have anything, Ticket. Yeah, okay. You think they turned down $350 million bails for no reason? Because they ain't got nothing? Cut it out, dog. Yeah, they said they still investigating this clown. Okay, so Diddy's lawyer says, and check this out, y'all. So Diddy's lawyer, Greg Rose, is talking now, right? Now, he says there's a 5th victim, y'all. So let me say this to y'all. They got 5 victims, man. Hold on, y'all. They got 5 victims. They got 5 victims, you guys, right? Now let's talk about this, right? The 5 victims they got. So they got 5 victims, and they says as to victim 5, this is Diddy's lawyer. He says what's going to be Mrs. Shapiro's? That is going to be Mrs. Shapiro's argument. Uh, Alexander Shapiro is not here today, but will be on Friday. They said the judge says on Friday. Then I'll note the government might have applied to me to amend the enterprise letter. Bruh, man. Bro, this shit big, man. I got a feeling there's some more cold stuff that's coming along the line, man. When they already got you like this, you don't already been denied bail 3 times, and then you quit on bail. Did he quit on bail? He don't even want bail no more. He quit on bail. So now that they did all that, you still got denied. Do y'all know what's finna happen, bro? That they're still investigating this guy. That means that so many people probably gave up so much shit that they're investigating all kind of other shit, bro. It's so many people that gave up so much stuff. And I told you guys, I never thought this trial was going to start on time. I think this trial is going to be delayed because there's going to be so much new stuff that comes out that they're going to be investigating. It's going to be impossible for them to keep up with all this stuff. I'm telling you guys this. It's going to be impossible. You know what I mean? It's going to be impossible. Hold on one second, you guys. It's going to be impossible, man. I don't see how they're going to do it, y'all. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on one second. So this nigga's a clown. Hold on. Bro, why is you... Hey, what up, man? Yeah, my bad, y'all. So, yeah, I'm just telling y'all what it is, man. It's a sad situation, bro. Sad situation, man. Um, Sad situation, man. Uh, you know, so Hold on, wait and see what they're gonna say next. Hold on, y'all. They get ready to say something right now. Hold on. Wait and see what they're gonna say next. So yeah, you guys. It goes on to say that that's not the usual practice in the Southern District of New York and the Eastern District of New York, but we can do that on 404B. If you can give us guidance for Friday, it would help us. The judge says I put myself on the 48-hour clock. So Diddy's lawyers, Diddy's lawyers got 48 hours, you guys. Let me repeat myself again. Diddy's lawyers got 48 hours to file to get this trial pushed back. Now, they want to get it pushed back a couple weeks, but his lawyers got 48 hours. And guess what? They got more charges coming on this nigga. They still investigating this dude, bro. So it's more indictments coming on this dude, bro. And every time I think they come with more indictments, I think they saving the biggest. This is how I think the government is doing. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I think the government know they got enough to get Diddy right now, easy work. But I think the government is doing a major investigation where they're going to start swooping up a lot of other people later on. And this is what I think. I think the government has intentionally prolonged this because they want to hit Diddy with all this shit like ether, like slow dripping. Like they want to hit him like piece by piece by piece to just demoralize him. That's why I think the government is doing this. I think the government is trying to demoralize Diddy into him coming out and confessing everything. For me, that's the reason why I don't think they just came out with every single thing they probably heard or could have put out there from the beginning. I think that they want to go out here, get corroborations, get witnesses, get statements, get testimonies, get everything, and then let it drip, 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 drip to where it's so much that he's this man like, yo, man, forget it. You know what I'm saying? He might start snitching. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like is going on. My personal opinion. Because they sticking it to him for real, bro. I mean, they really sticking it to this dude, right? Really sticking it to this dude. They on his helmet. They on his helmet for real. So when you think about it, from what I'm saying, yeah, man, Diddy's in a lot of trouble, bro. A lot of trouble, bro. A lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all there is to it, man. To be honest with you guys, you know, that's all there is to it. So, so you guys definitely let me know what y'all think. Appreciate all y'all tapping on in. Y'all know what's up, man. Salute everybody. Y'all know what's up, man. And so, like I said, man, you know, this thing right here, I think this is going a long way, y'all. I think this is going a long way. I don't think this is going a soft way. I think this is going a long way, man. So y'all definitely let me know what y'all feeling on this, man. It's gonna be one of them situations right here, bro. Straight up. It's gonna be one of them situations, y'all. Let me see. Hold on one second, you guys. Yeah, man. So they got and they go back to court on Friday too. So the big takeaway is Diddy's lawyers is trying to get the trial delayed a few weeks. There's 5 victims, you guys. 5 victims. Yo, this is 5 victims, right? 3 of them are women. So I'm supposing the other 2 are men, right? It's the only way it could be, right? So 3 are women, 2 are men, I believe. There's 5 victims. Diddy's lawyers is trying to get it pushed back a couple weeks. And not only that, the prosecution revealed today that they still have an ongoing investigation into Diddy, which means, you know what I'm saying, that they're going to probably hit this nigga with more charges, man. So, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, man.
All right, you guys, so we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch.